All right, and welcome to another edition of Sports Talk. Alongside my dad, Norm LaMadeline, I'm Matt LaMadeline, and welcome. We are off next week for President's Day, but if you would like to talk to us tonight, it's 203-753-7593 is the number here. As always, we want to thank Mike Albini and Big Al Coles in the back for helping us out, making us look good, doing all the technical stuff behind the scenes. Marty Mad Dog Murphy's out again, but we're wishing him well. His wife's having some issues. Dad, I mean, I guess we have to finish off the NFL season. Was I surprised? Well, I was really hoping that the Patriots would have played much better, but we were talking about it. The first half was a stinker. It really was 12-0, 4 field goals. But the Patriots' defense, at least, was there in the first half.
Well, they held them to 4 field goals, and they were all long field goals.
Yeah.
And Seattle didn't even get into the red zone.
Right.
There were 30-yard field goals, 35, and Seattle hit them all.
Yeah.
But the worst part, I thought, was that the first 7 series for the Patriots ended up in punts.
Yeah. They did nothing. Zero.
They probably got 3 first downs in the whole thing, I guess, and they was really shut down.
Yeah.
And in total, May got sacked 6 times.
Yeah, it was awful.
And he's been sacked now in the last. It's been working up to this because excuse me, the Chargers sacked him.
Water. Yes. Well, the thing was that I saw something that said he was sacked a lot in the playoffs, and that goes to the Charger game, the Broncos game, everything. Yeah, he just
3 times each, and then 6 times here.
Yeah,
so
that
was the offensive line, which is really the key to him because he's not that quick at a release.
Right,
that's the problem.
Yeah, and they did say though, I was watching some of the pregame show. They said that the 2 rookies, and I remember their number 1 pick was Campbell, I believe it was a lineman. So they had 2 rookie linemen up against Seattle's, incredible defense, and they were incredible. They really were good. Just on May all day long. And he couldn't even complete a pass. He couldn't scramble. No running game for the Patriots. They did score 2 garbage touchdowns, right? But the game was pretty much out of reach at that point. You got to give it to Seattle, though. Kenneth Walker, right? He was the MVP, right?
MVP, yeah. Let me see, I got here.
I know he rushed for over 100, right?
135 yards.
Yeah.
And 26 receiving yards.
Okay.
135 yards on 27 carries.
Okay.
And 26 catches.
Yeah. Okay.
So he had a great day, and
really
nobody else was even close to spectacular.
Yeah.
And not even show. Even May's final figure is 27 for 43, 295 yards. He got most of it in his third and fourth quarter.
Yeah, he really did. He
and
really
they were
did.
Down 19-0.
Yeah, he didn't do a whole lot of anything, unfortunately. And I said to one of my buddies, I said, I think that it was going to be like a 27-20, Seattle win, with it never being that close. And I wasn't expecting so much pressure on May, though. I will say that was crazy. Seattle's defense was good. And you know what? Congratulations to Sam Darnold, who was the number 1 pick of the Jets many years ago.
Yeah.
He's on like his 5th team.
5th team. And he's at $33.5 million a year. They picked him up. That's relatively cheap for a quarterback. So
it's crazy, isn't it? It's big money. But you're right. And they should be good for. They should be good for. As many years as they have him. He's a young guy.
Yeah.
Late 20s, I would say at this point. And you know what? Seattle, they're stacked. They really are. They've got good receivers. They've got, they've got 3 or 4 weapons out of the backfield. They're just good.
They're a good team. I've been watching them right along.
Yeah.
I was really impressed in their wins at San Francisco. There were some good wins. Whereas the Patriots, so-so, most of them.
Right. Yeah.
You didn't see the dynamism that you saw with Seattle.
Okay.
I figured 21-7.
Yeah.
It was 22-7. It's really funny. We switched from the halftime show and we watched something else. It's a 27. I hope it stays that way.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, I really, when the Pats finally scored, I was like, all right, well, there's a lot of time left in this game. And then, Seattle comes right back and kicks a field goal. And then the pick six, it was like, wow, this game was just, and I feel bad for Mike Vrabel. I really do. I think the Patriots had a great year. And you know what? Who knows? They're going to be the team to beat again next year, probably. Although, you got to think that Josh Allen and the Bills one of these years is going to do something, right? But
that was the big disappointment with the ball because I think it's favored most of the way.
Yeah. Well, I mean, congratulations to the Pats. I mean, for a great year. They really were. And think about it. They lost the first game of the year to the Raiders, who were awful. Right? So they started 0-1. And I think they lost, they were 2-2 at one point. And then they went on a big-time roll. So, what are you going to do? Congratulations to the Seahawks. Yeah, let's leave it
So
at
they
that.
started the season the same way they ended it.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Losing to the Raiders, right?
Yeah,
And then getting beat up on the Super Bowl.
Just real quickly, I did not see either of the halftime shows, but I was glad to see that there was a second option. You said you liked it.
Oh, yeah, Trinity broadcasted, TBN,
Yeah.
And it's mostly country and western with Kid Rock as well.
Yeah.
And it was just a great show. Fantastic.
Good.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Well, our guy Mike Albini said the same thing. Two other people I talked to who watched it said it was great, and I heard nothing but bad things about the Bad Bunny thing, and it was just horrible from what I understand. And I'm just gonna leave it at that. We could sit here and probably talk a whole show about the NFL and their awful choices of halftime shows, but it is what it is.
Yep.
It is what it is. So, so that's about it. All I have for the NFL season. You got anything that you wanted to wrap up there, Dad?
I think that's about it pretty much.
Yeah.
Again, as I said, the New England 7 punts in the first 7.
Wow.
First 7 possessions.
Yeah.
1 or 2 first downs, sprinkle nails, and they were done.
Yeah.
They were really wiped.
Yeah.
But then, the defense held them to 4 field goals, and they were doing their job.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the defense played as well as they could in the first half.
Yeah.
Problem was is they were always on the field.
Yeah.
And you know what? I mean, it's true about any sport, I would guess, because I haven't played. I don't play any sports anymore other than golf. But you got to keep your defense off the field for a while. You got to keep your offense off the field. You know what I mean? You got to. How about equal time, right? Instead of the defense always being on the field.
Time possession is very important, really.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think they did a study that when a team gets over 30 minutes, that they tend to be the winning team.
Okay. All right. Well, let's go to Marty and see what he has to say.
Oh, Marty, okay.
Marty.
Hey, Marty.
Marty, you there?
Hey.
What's going on,
How's
man?
it going,
How are
Marty?
you? What's going on? How's it going? Good. Sorry, I had you too loud. Now go ahead, talk to me.
What'd you think of the Super Bowl?
Yeah, we were just talking about it. It's too bad that the Patriots really, they got beat up big time, and congratulations to Seattle.
Yeah, but I'll tell you, the MVP should have been Seattle's defense, not the running back.
Yeah. I don't know. I've never seen if they give it to the whole defense. I know there's been defensive MVPs before, but yeah, I mean, I think as a whole.
I think there was one year. They gave it to the whole defensive unit.
Yeah.
Well,
No, I don't see
I
it.
think it was the 80. I think it was the '85 Bears. I think the defense won the MVP award.
1985, Richard Dent. So yes, he was defensive end, I believe, but no, not the.
Yeah, he was defensive end. Yeah.
Yeah, and my dad's got these printouts for us, and there's a whole bunch of defensive MVPs, but unfortunately never to the whole defense. But I would agree with you, Marty. I think the whole defense, basically won the game for them. They really did.
Well, you got to give Kenneth Walker's due too. To score 135, to get 135 yards plus, I think over 150 total yards.
Yeah,
that's not bad.
Yeah,
and it played.
Go ahead, Dad. Go.
No, I'm just saying. So I think he deserved it, and he's really the only one that really shone above everybody who was there.
Yeah.
He grabbed the ball. He had 2 really nice runs.
Yeah.
One 39 yards.
I mean, if anybody should have got it, Seattle's kicker probably should have got it.
Caught 28.
Yeah. What's that?
I said, if I remember right, he ran for 128 yards.
130
28
something.
yards.
130 something. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 135
Yeah,
and 26 receiving.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what it said on ESPN.
Yeah, I have that too. So, anyways, Marty, so you watched the whole game, and what'd you think of Drake May and the whole Patriot, just not getting things done and just too much pressure and just, I don't know if you blame the Patriots so much as the Seattle defense was so dominant.
Well, I saw an article this afternoon on Google News.
Yeah.
From one of the linebackers from the Seahawks, and he said our whole goal for the game was to get in May's face because the offense runs through him.
Right.
As long as we were able to get to him and disrupt him, they weren't doing anything.
Right.
So their goal was to get to the quarterback.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And they did.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Did
Yeah,
they ever? Did
Oh,
they
yeah,
ever?
Yeah. That's the worst team quarterback, especially in a Super Bowl game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Horrible.
Yeah.
They're just supposed to be good. Supposed to be two good teams.
Yeah. Go ahead, Marty.
But you just hope he's not a Dan Marino where it's one and done. You hope he gets another shot.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, we were just saying that. We were just saying right before we picked up with you that you'd have to think the Patriots might be the favorite for AFC again, but who knows? Josh Allen is going to win one of these years. You think we all think that, and if Mahomes comes back healthy, which that's going to be a big question mark right there. He's always a possibility, right? So
if the Raiders get Mendoza.
yeah, the Raiders get Mendoza, over the next couple of years. Maybe the Raiders will be some kind of a dynasty again. Anyway, we're wrapping up the NFL. Got any last words about the NFL, Marty?
No, I'm all done.
Okay, all right. Yeah, well, we're just going to move on real quick to UConn hoops. Did you watch the game at all Friday, Marty, about them losing to St. John's?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. What'd you think?
It was a tough game. I mean, it was a close game.
Yeah. It was the fouls shots at the end obviously made it a 9-point loss, but it was a lot closer than that.
Now, if I remember right, they played St. John's earlier in the year in Connecticut and beat them.
No, not yet. No, they have another. They're playing St. John's again.
Is that another one?
Yeah, we're going to see St. John's at the end of the 28th.
Yeah.
And they're playing in Hartford.
Yeah.
So hopefully they get a little revenge.
Yeah, we looked
So
it
what
up.
they did?
We looked it up, Marty, and the men have 7 games left, all against Big East opponents, and the women have 6 games left, all against Big East opponents. So, so the women should be 31-0 by the end of the season.
Before
and the men hopefully are not going to lose anymore. We'll see. But they're 22-2, and Dad, you said they dropped to 6th.
6th place, yeah. They ranked 6th this week. Yeah.
Yeah, they're in the top 6 now. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so that's a big hit. And the women, obviously, nothing new. Same old, whipping up on Butler, 80-48, and now 25-0.
Good thing is Sarah Strong didn't play.
Really, huh? Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Now-
strong, right?
And now it's back. I don't know if she'll play another game before the Big East tournament.
Really?
Because
Okay.
Gino was saying she's having tightness in her legs,
Okay.
in her leg
wow.
muscle.
Okay.
I thought she was just out for a game or two for the rest.
Well,
That's
yeah,
what he
but
said,
he,
the rest.
I don't know.
he said maybe a game or two.
Yeah,
but
that's
he
what I
said he would not put it past waiting till the Big East tournament
Oh.
to have her play to really make sure she doesn't have that issue going into the NCAA tournament.
Oh.
All right, well, this week, the women are hosting Creighton on Wednesday, and then they're at Marquette on Saturday. And the men are at Butler Wednesday and hosting Georgetown on Saturday. So that's our week ahead for UConn hoops. Yeah, I mean, hopefully we're going to continue to see just good basketball, let's face it.
Oh, yeah.
We were talking about the whole St. John's loss, Marty, on the way down. And you know what? The men were not going to run the table anyways. You know, so is it a bad loss? Maybe to some, but I don't really feel like it was a bad loss. St. John's was, you know, St. John's only had, what, 5 losses. They were
Yeah.
ranked 22nd in the country, so that's not a horrible loss.
But they're
right?
17 now. They're
Yeah.
over the win.
Yeah.
So they,
They
you know,
jumped up.
that's a giant win for them.
Yeah.
Right. I mean that's the thing. I mean, it's a bad loss if they're unranked.
Right.
They're ranked 22nd in the country,
Right.
and they're the second best team in the Big East. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like they lost to Joe Blow down the street. They lost to a ranked team that is the second best team in the conference. So
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's not like it's not like it couldn't happen. It's possible because they're that good a team.
Right.
And there's one more at Villanova away too, which could be tight. You know, it could be difficult. So I think for the rest of the way, that Villanova game away, they have 4 games at home. So I think they're going to be okay. I think they came off, you know, their big crushing defeat on Creighton, right? This could have been a letdown as well.
Yeah, they whipped
Yeah,
up
so
on
there's a lot of
Creighton,
things,
that's
yeah.
for sure,
And then, you know, any time you play in Madison Square Garden against St. John's, you have a good chance of losing.
Yeah. St. John's
Yeah, I
obviously
mean-
is good at home, and
Yeah.
it's a great building for, oh boy, the crowd is crazy,
Oh.
but there's usually a lot of UConn fans there too. There really is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that
Yeah.
you
So Marty,
gotta travel as well.
before I forget to ask you, did you watch either of the halftime shows yesterday?
No. What I did was when the Super Bowl went into into halftime show, because I was watching on Peacock,
Yeah.
I was able to go over and watch the second period of the I think it was Switzerland France women's ice hockey game.
Oh, okay, good. Well, that's a great segue because we're going to go into the Olympics, anyways. So yeah, so you didn't bother with any of the nonsense of the halftime, huh?
I wasn't going to pick between the 2 halftime shows. I said the Olympics are going on. I'll go to the Olympics.
Okay. All right, no, but
If the
you're right. That's another choice, and that's at least you chose not to watch, you know, the ridiculousness of the NFL, which, you know, again,
I mean, and that's the thing. And the biggest thing that makes it even a bigger joke about it is you run your big Sunday night show off Patricia Yearwood, and she was the one pushing to do the show against the Bad Bunny show.
yeah.
So what
yeah.
is that say?
Yeah, listen, and again, I don't want this to become some ridiculous, you know, discussion about Bad Bunny, but, you know, if the NFL needs to look at their total audience,
Yeah.
instead of just a slice of their audience for this. I mean, this is years. This is not just this year. This is years of bad choices, I think, for the halftime show. And again, I don't really care. I don't watch it, so maybe I shouldn't even talk about it. But
Yeah, well,
I've now talked to
the
four. I've now talked to 4 people, Marty, that chose the All-American show and said it was awesome. So I'm glad to hear that, and I hope that moving forward, the NFL, you know, that they continue to have other options as well. And you know, I hope they do this again.
Great. Yeah, it was very good.
Well, from the understanding I had, Jelly Roll was originally supposed to be the halftime show,
Okay.
and they changed midstream and said, "Oh, so Jelly Roll, we're not going to have you. We're going to switch over to Bad Bunny."
Yeah. Okay. Well, whatever. Again, I'm not going to beat it all up. We had an option this year, and I'm going to find the All-American show on YouTube and check it out because I heard good things about it. The only thing I did hear about it was it ran over though, and you missed some of the game. That's what I did hear.
I think somebody told me it ran in just over an hour.
Wow. Okay.
You know, I think if you're right, because when I turned over, it was 22-7. That's
Yeah.
but it was already well into the.
Oh, yeah.
So it did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trinity show. Yeah.
Yeah,
Trinity,
yeah.
It was great though. You couldn't. Once you're on it, you just couldn't get off it. It was so great.
Oh.
Kid Rock and the musicians, and there's a woman that just sang. She was unbelievable.
So good. Well, I'm glad, and I hope that we have options moving forward. That's great. So we got to do some Olympic stuff, Marty. We'll let you go. Good luck with everything with Kathy. Thank you for calling, my friend. We only got like 5 minutes anyway.
Yeah. Thank you for
All right,
calling.
have a nice,
All right,
have a
buddy.
nice night.
No show next week because of President's Day, so we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Okay.
All right, be good, buddy.
Hey, take care.
Good luck. Later.
Bye-bye.
All right.
All right, so Dad, medal counts. Then we can get into what we like and what we don't. What we like about the Olympics and.
Well, right now we're number 7 as far as the medal count. We have 2 gold medals.
Yeah.
But things happen this afternoon. I didn't get scores yet.
Oh yeah, and it's always going. So right. So
It's always going.
Yeah.
So we have the 2 golds, and we have the figure skating, which is unbelievable.
Yeah,
We watched
yeah,
it all day,
yeah, I saw some
all
of it,
yesterday
yeah.
afternoon.
Yeah, I saw
It
some
was
of
just
it,
the greatest show of all. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
And we had a 5-point lead on the Japanese, and it got shrunk down to 1 point.
Wow.
It came down
Yeah.
to let's see, his name is Ilya Malanin.
Yeah, it doesn't
And
sound
he is
American, but
no,
yeah,
he's
but-
American. He is
Yeah, no, it doesn't sound American, but
This
he's from
guy
Virginia.
is like
Yeah,
6'3".
Yeah.
He's got blonde hair, blue
he's a
eyes.
young guy, right.
Good-looking guy. He moves all over the place. He filled his whole program.
Yeah.
There wasn't a single second when
Yeah,
he wasn't either doing a quad, and they call him the Quad King because he
Yeah.
does more quads than anybody
Yeah,
else.
yeah.
And he's- Oh, this guy was just unbelievable to watch. And he got the highest score by about 12 points.
If you missed him, excuse me, Dad. If you missed him, he's on like every commercial. The kid skater is on like all the commercials, so you will see him if you didn't see him yet. God,
He's going to continue to be great. So anyway, we got the gold medal for figure skating. The women, and that consists of the women's singles, men's singles, and a pairs.
okay.
So there was nine altogether, I guess. That they made up.
So
they,
you
they all got a gold medal.
Ah, okay. As a team, you get the gold medal.
As a
not
team-
singles.
No, the singles did get gold medals.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, they won their competitions.
Right.
In other words, the women won theirs and the men won
Oh,
theirs.
gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I've been watching bits and pieces. That luge, big air. I watched a little bit of the women's hockey game. They won. What was it? Like 11-0.
11-0 against Finland. The first
Yeah.
game, the
Yeah.
second game I didn't get a score, but this afternoon we're playing Switzerland, so
Okay.
I don't know what the score is this
Yeah.
afternoon.
Yeah. Okay.
But they're headed for the gold. They're just dominant. They're so dominant.
Yeah, well, it's always USA, Canada, and women's hockey. So I'm assuming that's the way it's going to be. Hopefully, the Team USA and the NHL with all the NHL players will be able to get there as well, because we know Team Canada will be stacked. And I love that the NHL is shut down for 3 weeks. I'll miss them, but I'll watch the Olympics instead. But yeah, that's tough, shutting down the league for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And the guys going to play for their native countries, which is, I think, is very cool.
It's a good thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. Yeah. Of course, you go back to when we had just amateurs. It was great.
Well,
I
that's
missed that too.
Oh yeah, well, if you
Lucioni in 1980, and
if you have
that
not
was
seen
special.
the movie, if you have not seen the movie Miracle, you need to watch the movie Miracle,
Yeah.
because it is one of the best hockey movies of all time, and it's very true about the 1980 gold medal winning kids, and they were kids.
They were kids, college kids. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like all the other events now are supposed to be college kids. They're
Right.
supposed to be
Right.
non-professionals. They're supposed to be.
Yeah, the emphasis on women winning, as we know, has changed over the years, and it's gotten pretty bad. Let's face it.
Well, some people like to see professionals too. So I
Yeah.
guess,
Yeah.
you're not going to argue against that.
Right. So you guys have been watching. I know the figure skating.
Yeah.
What else? I mean,
A
I
bit of hockey,
love the luge.
Snowboard.
Snowboarding.
Yeah, the women's snowboard.
Yeah.
A little bit of the luge.
Right.
It's all on. I mean, we're recording everything. If you
Yeah.
don't watch it, it's being
Yeah,
taped.
gotcha,
So,
gotcha.
later on tonight when your mom can't sleep, she's going to watch the luge. She's going to watch all of
Yeah.
it. You're going to hear a lot of Olympics upstairs.
Right. Right.
But she loves her Olympics, and she really got locked in.
Nice,
Especially with the
nice.
figure skating.
Right.
It's just, she's back the whole
Good.
time.
Well, we know it's NBC, so it's on NBC, Peacock, USA Network, and what was the other one we were watching? MSNBC, I think. is that.
MSNBC's the other one, yeah.
And probably NBC Sportsnet, I would think, right?
Right. We found that USA is probably the best coverage.
Okay, okay.
We tried them all.
Yeah.
And I think that MSNBC's gets more into other things. They take more breaks. They do something else,
Yeah.
and they leave you hanging.
Right.
Whereas USA is straight through.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, it's all business all the time.
Yeah.
But yes. So who leads in the medal count? I'm sorry, I cut you off when you were talking about medals.
Italy has 9, and they have only 1 gold and 2. Here's my notes over here. I had so much stuff today that I was looking at. It was unbelievable.
No, it's early on.
U.S.
so.
has 2 gold. Let me see. Italy is leading with 9.
Okay.
9 total.
Yeah,
But 6 of them are bronze.
Okay. All right.
But I like to see the home country do well.
Yeah.
They get so crazy when the Italians do something.
Yeah.
And this is in Milan, one of the most beautiful cities in the world.
Yeah.
One of the richest cities in the world too.
Wow,
Fashion
okay,
capital
okay.
of Europe, pretty much.
Wow. Okay.
And they're Japan's number 2, and likewise they have 3. They have 2 gold. Switzerland is the only one that has 3 golds.
Okay. So Switzerland
you got Japan
leads
number
in
3.
gold medals right now,
Yes.
as we speak.
As we speak,
Yeah.
And
Because
that's probably going to change as it goes along.
yeah, because who knows? At this point, we're missing medal action probably going on right now. That's the one thing about the Olympics that I love is it's on all the time, right?
They give
For
out
2
medals
weeks.
like popcorn. It's unbelievable. There's so much stuff. It's unbelievable. There's a bronze. The next thing you know, that everybody's standing on getting medals. And not only that, this year they gave them little stuffed animals.
Oh, okay.
They're so cute. They're white and they have the Olympic badge on them.
Oh, right.
So everybody's getting those.
Okay. All right.
The Italian government is going all out.
All right. Well, they might as well. All right. We're out of here, but I do have to mention Sunday is the Daytona 500 as well. The Super Bowl of NASCAR. So for you the fans that are out there, I think it's like 12. Pre-game starts at like 12. The race starts at like 3, and it's on Fox. So we're off next week due to President's Day. So enjoy your sports. Enjoy the Olympics. Dad, good job as always. Mike and Al, thank you so much. I'm Matt LaMadeline. Enjoy your sports.
Thank you for joining us.